All right, it's Charlie here with Rooftop Topics here at another home here in Safety Harbor, Florida. This is a single family home. We're going to be doing a full roof inspection and attic inspection. We already got the pictures from the outside. Soffits and fascia issues. As you can see. Also our fascia cap. Looks like it needs a little bit of repair there. Pressure washing wouldn't hurt. Okay. As you can see here, we have some algae growing up there and whatever else that you may find. Take a look around here. You can see how it's detaching a bit. Looks like someone put a nail up there trying to fix it. Yeah, that won't do it. It's a temporary hold. We got some debris from the trees, of course. And right over here in this area, you can see where the soffit is attached. And we're gonna have to reinforce that. Also right here, a little issue there. And as we come here, you can see the issues here with the soffit. We're gonna get a measure of the soffit. We're gonna get a measure of the fascia cap, make a diagram of this, break it down and see what we can do to fix that. Looks like it has a 1 inch here at the bottom, most likely 6 inches there. Let's see what we have here. You got 8 inches, 6.5, 7.5 inches, 7 3/4 so far. Looks like that, 7 3/4. 1 inch at the bottom, a little over an inch. Right here, you can see that, kind of dark out here. We got some overcast, as you can see. Not a sunny day, but you know what? We still get it done. We're gonna go in the attic, take a look at that, and we'll go in the attic and take a look at that, and then we'll see the rest of it. See you on the top. Okay, as you can see, we have a Modbit here. It looks like we have some patching work here. We got some debris all over the roof. Looks like we got one pipe jack, one chimney, 2 chimneys, another pipe jack, electrical conduit. We got a tarp up there. And we're on the ladder right now, so let's go ahead and get up there and take a look. This is the overhang right here for the porch. Modbit all the way across. Plus, choice. Or we can just go with the Elite and go ahead and go all the way out and make sure this home is resilient for years. All right, so we're up here on the roof right now. We're just climbing up here on the ladder still. We're gonna go and take a look at the rest of the roof, give you some breakdown on what we have here at a Modbit roof here in Safety Harbor, Florida. This is Charlie with Roof America Contractors, National Account Manager, here with another roof inspection. Let's take a look. All right, so we got a breakdown of this roof for the most part. We have a Modbit roof. We have some tarp right there that somebody was trying to prevent the water from getting in. That doesn't really help very much, if at all. Now we have some ponding and pooling water right here, as you can see. Let's zoom out a little. So you see the ponding and pooling water. You got an electrical mass there. Of course, that's not safe. We need this to run off. We're gonna have to go up a little bit. It looks like it's been repaired, but you see the standing water. Of course, it's gonna penetrate. We have some bleed out right there, as you can see, from the old Modbit that was installed, and someone went ahead and did some mastic over here on some of the seams. We also have some patchwork up here with some newer Modbit, as you can see, the grayer and then the darker. This is worn Modbit. You can see that it's worn quite a bit. See that corner right there? All right, the electrical mass had some work done to it. You see the bleed out right there on the edge. That's called bleed out right there as it's pushed out from underneath the Modbit. This is a low slope roof. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at the pitch gauge. On this nice cool day out here in Safety Harbor, Florida. We're taking a look at this roof here. Now, one thing you don't ever want to do is put bricks and garden pavers and things like that on the roof. That's just going to make a area where it can pool and pond, and then of course it's going to cause more damage. That's why we're here with Roof America Contractors with Liberty Roof Wellness Plan, Liberty Shield Roof Wellness Plan to be exact, that allows us to come up here and clean all this off. We see these bricks up here, these garden pavers. So swing around and take a look here at the tarp. We have 2x4s up here. This is not what you want on your roof. You want to make sure your roof is clear, clean, and avoiding all debris, especially the trees. Cut your trees back. We got a tree overhang here. We're going to chop that back. We're going to chop all that back. Okay, we're going to get some insulation in here to make sure the roof is secured underneath, so that way it's not only avoiding any penetrations on the top of the roof, but inside in the attic we're going to go ahead and do some insulation to make sure that we keep all the heat in and the cold out, and vice versa. So we've got some pretty good gusts coming up here. As you can see, the trees blowing pretty hard here. So let's go under here. Let's take a look at what we have here. Let's see what we have. So in this area, we're not going to do a core in this area, but we are going to take a look at what's going on. So you got your 2x4 here. You got your leaves built up there. The acid from the leaves, of course, is going to eat up the roof. You have your paver here that shouldn't be here, as well as a brick, and it's done to hold all this on. It's not gonna really do much to help. I'm just gonna pull this back a little bit. Pull this back. We'll go ahead and cover that up a little bit. Just for a little peace of mind. It doesn't give us much peace of mind, but at least there's something up there. It's not going to really do much to stop much, because the water's going to go underneath it anyway. But might as well just pull it on back since we're up here. Nobody else is usually going to get up here to do it, so I might as well. We don't have any soft spots. Didn't see not one soft spot, which is a good thing. We'll have to check the decking once we start the project. Get out of here. And you know, on the way over here, I saw one of my best friends on the way over here. He's actually doing some work today out here this way. You may be able to even run into him. Who knows? Who knows what you may run into out here. So just cover that up a little bit. Not really doing too much on that. We just want to make sure it's not blowing all over the place. We're going to come back up here and do the work. So we're not really worried about that too much. That's not really doing too much. Okay, as I mentioned, we do have our pipe jacks right there, and we have our chimneys here. We want to make sure these are flashed properly to avoid any water intrusion, as well as the electrical masts. As you can see, let's look down deep in here. And you see how the leaves are in there? That water gets in there too. Okay, look at that. Look at that. See that right here? Yeah, you already know what's going to happen there. Water. We look across the edge here. As we conduct this inspection, we're going to make sure that we have everything here. There's no reason for this to be here. That's just danger, stranger danger. It looks like it blew off. It was blowing off. It's going to pick these up. They're just sitting there on the roof causing damage and trouble. Let's just at least put it on the tarp a little bit. Okay. All these bricks, the leaves, you know. We got pictures of all of this, so that way we have a record of what's going on up here. But these bricks are not what you want. Don't put bricks on your roof. Call us and let us do the job the right way. At least have us come up and do an inspection. That's all I'm doing right now is an inspection. Okay? So what I want you to do, here on this topic, go ahead and click this QR code right here. And I'll give you the number in a second on the other side, but click this QR code right here for a free inspection. Give me a call. I'll come up here. I'll clear some of this stuff off. There's no cost for the inspection, and you'll be entered in for a free cruise. No reason not to do it. especially if you have stuff on your roof already, you might as well call me. If I come up here and do an inspection, I'm getting some of this stuff away, okay? That's just part of the process. There's no charge for the inspection. That's very important. Now, click right here and give me a call, okay? You know, you just save my number, call me, and then I'll come out and I'll assist, okay? So, storm damage, you know this must have been storm damage, you see that? There's trees there, tree, debris damage, things like that build up on the roof and cause issues. Do not put the pavers there. If you have them on there, call me and I'll move them out of the way and make sure that area is at least secure that we can find out what's really going on, okay? All right, so that's what we're gonna do. So don't forget, call this number, save it in your phone, and make sure I come out. I'll schedule an appointment. That's simply put. That's pretty much how we do this. Okay, so let's continue on with the inspection here. We're going to be doing some core to see what's under here. I suspect it's going to be a 1-ply, maybe a 2-ply, but of course we're going to find out. In the meantime, we're going to get the rest of these bricks up. Get these things and put them over there. All right, so take a look here. We went ahead and cleared some of that debris off of there, okay? Move those bricks over there. As you can see, you still have tree limbs and things like that. We'll just knock that off and get that out of here. But of course, this is just to avoid things from flying and debris falling on our homeowners and things like that. We're gonna go ahead and get this out of here. Toss that to the side. All right, you see the patio area, all that pooling, all right? That's indicative of many patio areas. Something we're gonna take care of here with Roof American Contractors. We are working very closely with Rebuilding Together Greater Florida. We love partnering with them, taking care of the needs of the community, making sure everyone is taken care of with resilience and hurricane protective measures, such as roof replacements, attic inspections, wind mitigation, window installation, hurricane impact window installation, as well as hurricane door installation. Again, call this number right here. Call this number. This one right here. Call this number. Okay, I'm going to make it big so you can see it. Call this number. So that way we can assist you also. Look here. I have a tree limb coming out of here. Get that out of there. That big tree. We got to get rid of all this debris. It's going to fall on the roof. We want to cut it back right about there. I have an arborist who's going to be coming out. One of my good friends, who's a great partner. He's going to come out and assist. I'm gonna bring the team out to blow this insulation in and get this taken care of. And we're gonna get this roof taken care of also, amongst a few other things. So with that, this is Charlie with Roof American Contractors, National Account Manager here at Safety Harbor, Florida, on a residential roof, doing a full inspection on this Modbit roof. This is what we do. Just remember, if you need us, call me. My number's right here. See? Call it. Storm damage, save my number, call me, and I'll be there to help you too. All right, before we go, we're gonna go ahead and do a bit of a core here so we can take a look and see what the underlayment is on this, so that way we know exactly what we're dealing with and we can give you an efficient job, cost efficient as well as material efficient, to make sure everything is where it should be, not overdoing it and not underdoing it, doing it the way it's supposed to be. That's why we have this. Thank you. We'll go ahead and get down here and take a look. Let me show you what we're working with. All right, we're gonna do the core right here on this seam. Just take a look at the underlayment. It's already some issues right there. Matter of fact, this would be one of the better spots. So we're gonna do it right here. Actually, we're gonna do it right here. Let's see here. Bag out the way. And let me go ahead and pull it back so that way we get where we gotta go, and then I'll have everything ready to go. One moment. Let me take a look here. Let's take a look and see what we have. roof. Can't you hear me?
What the heck's a fortified roof?
Look, a fortified roof. You need to get up here. Look, let me tell you something. Hold on. Look out the window. Look out the window. You see look at the window so you can see the roof.
I do.
Okay. A fortified roof. You gotta get one. Matter of fact, with a fortified roof, you're gonna be able to have resilience, hurricane. It makes the roof way better. People don't even understand a fortified roof. You gotta get it. It's not even that much.
Can the customers save money on their insurance?
Yeah, I'm glad you know they can save money on their insurance. It's fortified.
Wow.
Yeah.
That looks really awesome.
Yeah, it looks real
How
good.
many guys we have up there?
Look, let me tell you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look, I don't need to count them. Look, get a fortified roof and we'll be there.
Look, we Roof America contractors. We've been around 1979. We got a lot of workers and we have a lot of room to put more roofs on.
Yeah,
Right?
give us a call. Come on, you got the number already. America.com.
Yep.